Good day, hi, this is Julie. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another installment of Peter Rabbit Junk Journal, which I am doing for the Junk Journal in July. So Junk Journal in July is hosted by Meg Journals on YouTube and on Instagram. This is the list of prompts that she's put out for this year, and basically you can go through and do as many prompts as you can and tick them off. You can do one per day or just do whichever ones you want. Of course, I haven't done all of them, but that's okay. It inspired me to make my Peter Rabbit journal, and that's really what Junk Journal in July is about, is just to inspire you to work in your junk journal or a junk journal or create one. So that's what it's all about, is inspiration. So I'm going to work in that today, but before I get started, I thought, because next week it is the beginning of our scavenger hunt collage challenge, so I thought I would just mention that. So we've been running, Leigh from Leigh's Art Studio and myself have been running a collage challenge for most of 2022, started in February, and we had prompts for the first 6 months, so that's now finished. So for the second half of the year, which is just 5 months to include including December, I've worked out a whole bunch of prompts and I have decided to do it as a scavenger hunt, which means I'm hoping it's a lot easier. It's fun because you're just going to collect as many items as you can for the theme of the month and then put them in on a page. It can be as a collage, you can do arty things or not. You can just make it a glue book style where you just find all the items and glue them down. It's whatever you want to do, whatever you feel like doing, or you can make it part of a journal that you're doing. It is entirely up to you, but I'm trying to make it as easy and fun as possible. So these are the prompts for the next month, which is next week, the 3rd of August. So this challenge is done on the first Wednesday of each month, and we're going to be having a few channels who have said they're going to do every month. So I will be linking them in the description box below, the ones that have committed to do August to December. And the rest, and then everyone who does do the challenge will be in our playlist. The hashtag hasn't been working very well the last couple of months. Unfortunately, when we used to put the hashtag in, we would get a whole page of all the people in that challenge doing that, that hashtag. That hasn't been working lately, so you may need to click on our playlists, which will be linked in our description box, to find all the videos, or you can just do the search and you'll find that it's mixed in with other ones. But I have managed to find the July collage challenge by putting the hashtag in. Anyway, so you can use the hashtag or click on the links in the description box below. So obviously the co-hosts are myself and Leigh from Leigh's Art Studio. If you would like to join in, if you're a channel, then please link our channels in your description box, and please make sure the links are working. You can't just copy them from another video because from the description box, because you'll get 3 dots and that means it won't work. So you have to actually go to our channel, click on share, and then copy that link and then paste that into your description box. Post your video on the first Wednesday of each month if you'd like to join in, or obviously if you're just doing it at home, you can do your collage whenever you like, of course. The August theme is sewing. The first Wednesday is of course the 3rd of August, and so the items to find, these are just examples and you don't have to find all of them. It's not like a list that you have to complete. It's just ideas. So buttons, threads, sewing machine or picture of, needles or pins, pictures of or real if you want to put them in, clothes, like pictures of clothes, pin cushion, picture of it. I mean, most of these are pictures of, but you can use actual fabric, sewing pattern, cross stitch, embroidery, or other sewing items that are not listed that you may have or know of, or you could do stitching around the edge of the page, that kind of thing. You could do it in real stitching, or you could do faux stitching. There's lots of things that you can do, so it gives you lots of items that you can look for and find without having to try to create a theme or a cohesive sort of collage. This way it's already got one theme. Now, I've just added a little bonus because we usually have a bonus. There's no need to have a swap item because we're just going to put in, you know, how many items we find. And the bonus is going to be count all of your items up. But if you have 5 buttons on the page, then it's just 1. So count up how many of these items you can find or how many you've got on your page. If you find, say, 10 items, then you'll put the number 10 on your collage. And of course you can use any papers you like: scrapbook paper, ledgers, coffee dyed papers, printed or painty papers, or jelly prints, whatever you like, in the background or as accents, and you know, just to make your collage or your page pretty. And then also add whatever stamping or stenciling you might have: sewing pattern stamps or buttons, that kind of thing. You know, you might have stamps that are of the sewing theme, or just anything that you want to decorate your page with that you might want to you know, finish up with. So anyway, so there's the prompts. Now you can download these prompts from the link below. I have the prompts as a PDF in Google Docs, so I'll put that link in this video, and of course it will also be on my collage video, which will be on next Wednesday, the 3rd of August. Now, just to give you a heads up, so that you can start collecting as you're hunting for your sewing items. If you know what the other themes are going to be, you could start collecting little piles of items instead of having to sort of go through your stash, you know, every month. You could go through it all once and find all your bits and pieces. So the theme for September, on the first Wednesday of September, which happens to be the 7th, is postal. So postage stamps, handwriting, envelopes, cancellation stamps. I'm not going to read them all out, but you know that you get the idea. Anything to do with postage. And the rest of the prompts are the same. Count them up, put that number in, use whatever papers, and add stenciling. So that all of this part will be the same every month. It's just going to change the theme. So really nice and easy. Anyone should be able to join in. Sorry, this one didn't print off the top of the page, but it's still the same. Scavenger hunt. There we go. Let's put that in there. So this one is music. So music paper, pianola paper, which is that one with the holes, musical instruments and pictures of them, the clef music sign, the images of LPs and CDs, record players, disco lights, people dancing, anything to do with music, concerts, you know, instruments, anything you like. Collage all that onto a page. And of course the bonuses are the same. So that was October. November is art, so paintbrush and paint tubes, famous painting, picture frame, a sculpture, anything to do with art. Paint your own painty papers, your own artwork, doodles, outlines, shading, colouring in, coloured pencils, anything that you consider is arty is, you know, for this theme. Count them up, use whatever papers you have, and stamps and stenciling. And then the last one for December for this year is, the theme is home. So anything that you would find around your house or home, or anything to do with a home. So pictures of houses, architecture, doors and windows, gardens, flowers, trees, furniture, rugs, people, family, children, pets, ornaments, clock, TVs. There's really quite a huge range. We could really fill the page up with that, because that's a huge lot of items that you could use. You could limit yourself to being things inside the home or things outside the home. Leave that up to you. But the theme is home for the 7th of December, and the rest of the things are the same. So there you go. That is all of the challenges for the rest of the year, sorted out on the first Wednesday of the month. For those people who've been asking, you can either download from the Google Docs, print off from the screen prints that I do, you know, where I show you the page, or you could email me and I will send the PDF to you. Okay, that's the scavenger hunt and our collage challenge for the rest of the year. Right, let's continue and do a little bit of junk journal in July. So this is what we've got so far. We began. That was the first print. That's a good prompt. Just begin. Just start. I liked that. So I started my Peter Rabbit journal. I'm including the story, and wherever possible. And yeah, just I really like that page actually. Yeah, that's my favourite so far. So sometimes I hide the words, sometimes I don't. And this was the last page we did. So yeah, so the garden and the farm. So I really like that. Okay, let's start. So we're up to where he ate the radishes, and then he was feeling rather unwell. So he went to look for some parsley. So that's the story. So this is him not feeling well. I did do some colouring in when I was bored the other day. Well, not bored, but I just wanted something to do. So I just coloured it in, brightened up the colours with colour pencil or watercolour pencil. Thought we'd put that in there. Got a little butterfly hanging around. And feeling rather sick, so I went to get some parsley. So I found this picture of a parsley or a drawing from a herb book. So I'm going to pop that in there. But as he's going looking for the parsley, who should he meet? But he meets Mr. McGregor. So I coloured that in too to make it a bit more colourful. So around the end of the cucumber frame, he met Mr. McGregor and he was planting some cabbages. He jumped up and said, "Stop thief." So that's that page. I'm going to put the other one on that page. Let's just do one page at a time. We just need a little bit more. I've got this bit of greenery, which we can put here like that. But I just thought, might like something else behind them. Got this bit of green, silvery stuff. I just thought this might be a little bit pretty. So let's just pop some of this in here. And we'll pop some more in here somewhere. There. And maybe a little bit. Maybe we can pop this on here. I'll use the tearing ruler to tear it off. Just cut it off there. For now, we can cut it off later. So in that all tiny pieces, they're all kind of moving around, but I think we get the general idea. Okay, let's start gluing some things down. Pop that pretty close to the bottom and pretty close to the center. Make sure we can fit everything in. Possibly put this on here. Okay, I think we can do that one. Okay, so that's the first page done. That was nice and easy. The second page I've got from a herb book, bit of a garden where all the herbs are planted. And in this part, Peter was most dreadfully frightened, and he rushed his way all the way back. He rushed around the garden and forgot his way back to the gate. So here he is rushing. Because he saw Mr. McGregor. So I haven't coloured these ones in yet, so I'm going to do those now. So we'll start with the blue, bit of blue on his jacket. Brown trousers. Something a bit darker for his shoes. Oh, he's got, for some reason it's got a blue sleeve, I'm not too sure why. And a little bit of a brown rake. Alright, so there's Mr. McGregor chasing after Peter as he's running away from him there. And what was the next part? Lost one of his shoes among the cabbages and one amongst the potatoes. So that's the picture for that. So let's do a bit of greenery. All right, so that's where he lost his. We might just put a little bit of this trim in here. Okay, I think I'll stick those down. I don't know if you want to watch me stick them all down or whether I'll just do that and come back. All right, so that's a quick and easy little page. This is textured paper. It's quite bumpy on that side. Textured paper. So we're going to tick texture. Done. Bit of a cheat, I know. And then the next page. This is what we'll be working on next. Okay, we'll end that here. I'm going to go get some lunch, and I'm hoping to do some more this afternoon. See you soon. Okay, so I think we finished that page. It's fairly plain and simple. It's, you know, nothing out of this world, and I'm quite happy to do that. I'm quite happy to just make this easy. You know, if you're not feeling well or you're running out of energy, do simple things. Do something that makes you feel happy. Do something that's nice and easy and just gets you crafting and feeling positive, because if you try to tackle something difficult when you're feeling, you know, tired or run down or under the weather, it's just not going to go well. So I'm happy that, you know, I've just done this simple collage and double page, and yeah, it's cute. All right, so I've got a few bits and pieces for the next page. What have we got here? So this is the next part of the story. He lost his, after losing his slippers, he ran on his forelegs and he went faster, so that he thought he might have got away, but he ran into a gooseberry net and got caught up, so with his large buttons from his jacket. And so yeah, there he is, stuck in the gooseberry net. I didn't realise they were gooseberries. I don't know what colour gooseberries are. I thought they were red, but I thought the pictures showed them as red, but I'm not too sure if gooseberries are red or not. I don't think we have gooseberries here. But anyway, they're red now. I've made them red. Oops. I thought they were quite dark coloured, but I could be wrong. And then Peter gave himself up for lost and he shed big tears. That's the word that's different. It's had different variations over the years. It's now shed big tears. I think it used to be cried, and it's been wept as well. The oldest book, Shed Big Tears, yeah. It's been Shed Big Tears for quite some time, but the early books from the 1900s, I'm not sure, I think they had either cried or wept, and that's a sign that it's a very, very old copy, but I don't know that any of us would have that in our possession. I really just need some other decorative elements. I was thinking about putting some flowers in. And in this one, the sparrows implored him to exert himself. It's really quite funny because the books are written for like 4 or 5 year olds, but she uses very large words. In actual fact, her books are not very suitable for small children, because, to be honest, they wouldn't understand most of the words. And some of the books that you get now, they've changed the words and made them and simplified them. I'm keeping it as original. However, if I was reading it to a small child, I might appreciate the use of simpler words, because I can imagine if I was reading this to a child, you know, exert, implored, unfortunately, you know, I don't know, there's a lot of words that small children might not fully understand. Nothing wrong with increasing their vocabulary, but you don't want to stop every second word to try and explain what a word means. And of course, they'll have no chance of reading this book. Although it's a children's book, it's not really, I suppose, well designed for children, is it? But to be honest, I think probably more adults like it than children. I don't know, these days. So I thought I might just have some greenery and some birdies. And I've picked the word kindness. I just thought I'd put a word in, just because the birds were trying to be kind to him and jeer him along and get him out of the net, and so he wouldn't end up in a pie. So very kind of the sparrows to try to save Peter Rabbit from his despair. So that's what I've got so far. I'm not saying that's how it's going to finish, but that's what we've got. So that's as far as I got for this page. All right, let me go see if I can find some. See, what I don't know is I don't know what to do in here. I don't know what colour this is, these circles. It's not my usual gold, so it must be kind of a silver perhaps or something. I think I have a silver butterfly. Where's those little silver butterflies I did recently? Oh, here. Well, there's a purple one. I'm not sure the purple goes. I should have waited and not coloured it in. I coloured it in the other day when I was feeling like I wanted to colour in something. That one, or that one. Would have been better if I'd waited and I could have used the colours from this page to colour it. See if I can change it and add a bit of blue to that one. Let's just try getting rid of the pink. And see if we can just make it a little bit more consistent with the page. Okay. Alright, so we've got a little silver butterfly with some blue on it. I might have a bird over this side and a butterfly over that side. I'm going to trim off some more of the white. Okay, I think I'm ready to glue those down. Okay, I've glued down all of the pieces, just adding a bit of blue to the digital because I'm printed a bit pale. I think these came from Teal and Tattered's spring collection. Not sure. I've had them in my cutouts for quite a while. Nice to use things up. Just highlighting the colour that's already there. I don't think I need to do the yellow, it looks quite bright already. I think I already did his jumper, but I'll do it again just in case. His jacket. Alright, so I think that's it for today. We just did these 2 pages, or 4 pages altogether, but the 2 double pages. And we're up to he's caught in the net and given himself up for lost. And the birds are trying to get him to come free, and so I think he wriggles out of his jacket in the next one. We didn't really use anything much in this one. Okay, so that's me done for today. Thank you very much for checking out my Peter Rabbit journal and all your lovely comments. It's been really lovely and fun and light and easy. And again, apologies, there hasn't been very many videos. I just do them as and when I can, based on my energy levels and other activities or things I have to get done. So please remember to check out our collage challenge, which is due on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, the 3rd of August. There will be links below on my video and on Leigh's videos for the collage challenge, so that you can visit the other participants. The regular participants will have a regular link, and then all the videos will be in the playlist, so lots of options to find the collage challenge videos. Please do join us for that, and I look forward to seeing your collages. You can post them into the Art and Junk Journals with Julie and Friends Facebook group if you would like. We'd love to see them. So thank you very much everyone for visiting me today, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.